At Easter time, I wrote to the parish saying that I believe that for the first time in a long time, the Easter experience would come close to that of the very first Easter. Church buildings, like the tomb, will be empty. I reminded us then that Christians, like the risen Christ, will be on the move away from the empty tomb. I reminded us that the message of resurrection told in the Easter story is one of transformation. It is a movement from enduring to escaping, from being fettered to being freed, from being held to being healed, from lethargy to life, from loathing to loving, from being mocked to being magnified, from suffering to salvation, from waiting to witnessing. There was a light shining into that tomb, that empty tomb, that told Peter and John and Mary that there was no reason to despair. All things shall be well. And that was no empty promise. Our Bishop Andrew wrote to us with these words at that time as well. He said, and I quote, "Now is the time to let loose with bold proclamations of the Easter message, using both old tools and new tools, building community, acting with compassion, preaching life." End of quote. It was with these words of encouragement and the message of transformation, which is proclaimed in that Easter story, that I invited everyone to begin to imagine what life would have been like for us here at Trinity Thornhill. Indeed, what it would be like in the world once this crisis is past. Indeed, the vaccine has arrived and is being delivered. Hope is being expressed that we will soon turn the corner and look to a brighter day, healed and restored. And that light which shone on the first Easter day also shone on that first Christmas night. That light still shines, for we know that in spite of the challenges of the past 9 months, there is joy in Christmas. For these past 9 months, we could not welcome that new Christian through the sacrament of baptism. No elaborate wedding ceremony where we could throw rice and confetti. Nor was there that grand celebration with our colleagues at graduation, all due to the coronavirus. But yet we know there's joy at Christmas. We could not gather at the altar, nor sing the Easter Alleluias. Meetings were via the laptop screen, and Zoom became the way we would be seen. No pride parade downtown on our church street, no carnival, no steel band, nor dancing feet, no parties and picnics like years past, but yet we know there's joy at Christmas. But something significant has occurred. Compassion and care have been unfurled. The masks we wear are symbols of love, visible reminders of the God above, who that first night visited the earth with healing and hope in Jesus' birth. So peace and goodwill came to God, from God to us. That's how we know there's joy at Christmas. And we know even more why there's joy at Christmas, because a light shines. In all life joys, in all life sorrows, a light shines. On our todays, on our tomorrows, a light shines. In the midst of life, in the throes of death, a light shines. On the darkest night, on the highest height, a light shines. At the Christmas table, in the cold, dark stable, a light shines. That light is Christ. That's why we know, my friends, there's joy in Christmas. Amen.